top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Harrell. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action.
Turning it on. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Parker. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
He uncorks one deep. Makes it down to the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Overton. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense is built around this team. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers. And that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He fires one deep down the right side.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Ducks in the hurry up. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks. The waits. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that early chance. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They would have needed a boomer from here, a 55-yard field goal attempt, so instead they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Offense in an empty set. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Makes the grab. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named...
Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Starts a drive trying to go up top, using his legs to buy some time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
In the red area, it's Parker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Husker! And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the tight end was in blocking on that play. The quarterback just kind of freaked out. He was just trying to find someone to outlet and dump the football to. Found the tight end. He wasn't expecting it, and as a result, loses yards on the catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Breaks into the open. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Inside the 40. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Overton. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Overton.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now on the option. Now the toss. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. To get there to move the sticks. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
To the air on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. He got him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy is in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
The Ducks are flying down the field. Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, he's getting it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Here's a heat. He's going for a big play downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Loose in the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Overton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And the Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Clark. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Makes the grab. It's Clark. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab on the right. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Wants to throw it. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Second down coming up. To throw, it's Byrne. Catch in the middle, it's Farrell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. The sure hands, it's Huff. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line, it's fourth down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a first down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense wants to bring the heat. They'll go right back to it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Overton.
I told the coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and they'll turn it over on downs, and we're going to have a fight to the finish.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback may change this route. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking downfield, it's Byrne. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.